Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and it is Scrap Buster time, and you know what that means. That means that we're going to be working on Melina's challenge, Scrap Buster challenge. So I have pulled out a bunch of my scraps. I've got a little bowl here that's got some scraps in it. I have some washi tape I might use, some numbers I might use to stamp a number here or there. And what I'm going to do mine on, I saw that Melina did hers on some brown cardstock, but we have got tons of these and just laying around. These are the backings off of the 49 and Market natural washi strips that came in, I think, as a matter of fact, I think they're in this kit. But anyway, now you know one of the things that you're going to get in your August kit, I do believe. I'm going to use these and cut them into strips. Now we pull these off because they just make the package way heavier. So we pull these off and put your product in a little glycine bag, and that way you can use the glycine bag too. So I'm going to use those for my backing, and then I've just got tons of scraps here. So we'll just start working. I've also got some over here to the side. I've got some lace and trims, and then I've got some string up here, and so who knows what I will put on these. But right now I'm going to cut them down. If I can find my trimmer, I will. Trimmer, come here, trimmer. There it is, right there. Whoops, I just threw something in the floor. I'm always knocking something off. Alright, I'm just going to cut this top part off because, you know, I'm not going to be able to use that. Well, I probably could, but I don't really want to. I don't have to. Let me see how long these are. Now, I'm not sure how long Melina made hers, but these are 7.5. So that's about standard for a journal. But if we want to use the whole thing, we don't have to cut that off, and it'll be 8.5. So I might just do that. Let's make some this size and then some a little bit longer. So I'm going to cut these down to 2 inches. No, not 2. I'm going to cut them down to 1.5 inches. Let's try that. I think that'll be wide enough. You don't want, these are either going to be, they're going to be clusters, but they're either going to be like a, but they're going to be for page borders, or you could use them for belly bands, either one. So they're going to be, you don't want them too wide. Now I'm going to collage on this side, and then this side, see, it's pretty decorative. So if it shows when I put it on a page border, let's just say, let me grab something. Let's say this was our page and I put it like this. If that shows, then it's going to be decorative, so I don't have to put any paper or anything on the other side. So that's what we're going to use. But you use what you have. If you have scrap paper, use that. If you have scrap cardstock, use that. I'm using this because it's free and it's pretty sturdy. And that's the only 2 things that I need right now. We all like free, don't we? So don't throw away any of your packaging because you can use it. I'm going to cut some of these down to just 1.5 inches. I don't know why this thing is moving so much. Today I have probably knocked one of the legs off of it. Yep, look, right there. It's missing. I knew I dropped it the other day, so I've got a little leg missing. So here leg, here leg. I don't know where it might be. I guess I'll have to find another little piece of foam to put on there. That's why it's rocking back and forth. But we won't worry about it right now. I'll find something to put on it later. Okay. I'm not sure that I cut that one exactly right. I probably didn't cut either one of them right, but we're going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I think I was too concerned with my little trimmer shaking, and I cut it the wrong size. And I'm not going to cut a ton of these because I probably will not get a ton of these finished, to tell you the truth about it. Matter of fact, I think that's probably going to be enough. So I'm going to set these aside, and we shall use them for something else. And we'll put our little 3-legged trimmer back over there. That's a little black piece of felt, and there is no telling where that thing is. I'll probably just have to cut another piece and stick on there. All right, let's just start with this wide one. It doesn't matter. You can use the wide or the narrow. And I'm just going to put down my little ruddy looking glue mat. It just makes it a little bit easier to keep from getting so much glue on my table. Okay, I think all we're going to do is just start off with scraps and just start gluing them down. Now I do want mine torn. I just like that look. So we're going to tear them, and then I do want some inking on them. So we're going to tear them, and then we're going to ink them a little bit. And I may as well go ahead and tear this side too. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Ours was good. We had most of the grandkids here, so we had fun with them. Aaron didn't stay, of course. He doesn't stay with all the girls. All the girls stayed, but he's like, no, I don't want to stay with the girls. And I'll probably just lay some things out here and then start gluing things down. And I am just pulling these little scraps just from my little scrap dish that I have there. These are the tiny little scraps that I have in my stash. Let's see. Oh, I need to turn that over, don't I? And I really do need to cut that off because I don't want it to say 49 and mark it. I don't mind that. I don't mind the writing there, but I don't want it to say 49 and mark it, so I'm just going to trim it off. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a little bit of vintage book page here. We'll put that on there. This is a really good way to use those scraps that are tiny, the little tiny scraps that you want to get rid of, but you don't want to throw them in the garbage, and so you're just kind of trying to decide what you want to do with them. Now you can also use material on this. I think I might just put some material on. Might just lay some of that in there. I don't mind that. So all those little pieces that you've got laid around that you really don't know what to do with, just grab them out and start gluing them down, and you'd be surprised how pretty it'll look. So let's start gluing. And don't glue all of them the same way. Like if you glue one of them that way, you might want to hang one of them off over here. Just different things like that. Make it a little bit interesting. Let's see. I think we'll put that right there. And remember, your items don't have to match. Don't even try to make them match. Just put some things down, and then you can put a little focal point on the top, and that will make it look, that'll make it blend together and make everything look like it matches anyway. You know, I don't worry about the matching part. I just get some things down, and then I come back with a focal point, and it all blends together. These are scraps that I really needed to use anyway. They have been stuck in that little tray here for a while, and I needed to drag them out and use them. So let's see. Now I want to put, I think I want to put that right there. That'll be one nice size focal point. And you might just glue the pieces in the middle in case you want to tuck something under. Let's see. Because you don't always want to put everything just right on the top. Let's go up here with this. I'm just going to kind of put it that way. And I am just using art glitter glue on my vellum, but that's okay. It'll work. Okay. Let's just, what do we think about that? And then maybe, I don't really like that point, so let's just kind of trim that off. I don't know what this come off of, but I stuck it over in my little stash to keep it. I'm not really liking that with this, so we'll go and use something else. And then we'll come back maybe to that on another piece. This is a piece of paper that one of you guys sent me. I don't know what kind of paper it is, but it's so pretty. And I have just scrimped and used pieces of it here and there. I didn't want to use a big piece of it, and I didn't want to use it all up, so I've got some more left right there. Let's see. What else do we have here? I've got a piece of lace that we might just lay across that way. When you first start things like this, it's going to kind of look like a mess to you. And you just have to keep adding and keep plugging along, and it'll eventually come out and everything will look nice. You just have to keep adding too. Keep adding little layers on and little pieces. Let's see, we've got some green. Might take a little piece of that. Now these are not exactly like the ones that we did a few weeks ago that Rachel did in her challenge. These are a little bit different. These are just stacked up and down, not layered this way. You know, Rachel's were kind of stacked that way. So these are a little bit different. Let's see. And use the combination of squares and circles and different things like that. Don't put all circles down. Don't put all squares down. Use a combination. Let's see. I think I want to. Yeah, I'll put that there. So put that on top of that lace. Let's see. I need another piece right there that might. Let's see what we got here. That's more of a pink. We don't need a pink right now. We need some little bumblebees, don't we? And you know, I might just leave that. See, it's got the bumblebee and then it's got this flower on there. I might just leave that and just tuck it in right there. I hope that you are participating in Melina's challenges. She makes them very interesting, coming up with some of this different things each week. So let's grab a piece of lace. I'll put another piece up here. Maybe this direction. She's like Rachel, she keeps me hopping because I never know what they're going to come up with. And I think I might just put that across there. You know, I have to grab my towel. I can't handle all that glue all over me. Oh, let's put a piece of this in there somewhere. Let's grab just a little piece of this. And I may just punch a circle. Let's see. See if I have anything to punch a circle with. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be way too big or not. I don't know if that's going to fit in there or not. I don't have a... Let's do it that way. Okay. And then I'm going to ink this. Then we'll put that right. Let's see. I think I want to tuck it in back here and then leave it out up there. Like that. That will work. And when you finish, if you need to come back and put glue in some different areas, you can. You don't have to try to get it all glued down at the beginning. Let's see. Nope, I'm still not liking that yet. We'll use that on something else. See what else we have. You can always use another piece of book page right there. That'll work. This is a vintage book page that was just fell all to pieces when I was handling it. And So I stuck it back and saved it because I knew that I could probably use it on something like this. And I'm going to tuck that in like that. And then right there in that little piece, well, mine looks very busy, doesn't it? Let's just put this. I don't know where else I would use this little banner, so we'll just put it on there. Yeah, mine is very busy, which is fine. I like busy. I don't mind at all. Ooh, I like that. I don't mind that. Okay, I'm going to glue a little bit more down. And I will probably stitch down the middle of mine and do a little zigzag stitch just to hold everything together. You don't have to do that. That's just something that I like to do. But I am going to trim that little point off on that. So that's the first one. And then there's the back. So if I put it on the edge of a page, let's say this could be a border like that. Then when you flip that page, you'll still have a nice piece on this side. If you have something that you need to cover, just put a little piece of paper on that side. Okay. I just want to look and see if there's anything that I need to break up anywhere. I don't think there is. Looks like it's pretty well broken up. So I think we'll leave that like that. So that's one. And let's go on to another. Oh, they're stuck to my desk. Okay, here's one. Now, what will we start with? Let's do this one in some pinks, maybe. Got quite a few little pink pieces laying over here. And I want to kind of lay a few of them out first, just to get a look at it. And I'm going to use this little piece and I'm going to stamp. I am going to punch a circle out with that flower right there, hopefully. There we go. So we'll use that. And let's see. Here's a little piece of trim. We'll use that. There's a stamp. Probably use that. Whoops, I just dumped some things, which is normal for me. There's some other little pieces. And then on this one, I think this is a wax melt that, oh my goodness, hang on, let me think a minute. Susan did, I think, and put on one of my packages, and I took it off so that I could use it. I'm just going to trim it out a little bit. I don't think you're supposed to do this to these. You're supposed to just kind of leave them as they were. But I'm going to trim this one out and make a little bit more of a circle out of it. And I'm glad that I have these because I can't make these. Melina's doing a really good job with them. But I don't know, my stamping skills is not that great when it comes to this kind of stuff. All right, here's a little piece. And then we've got a piece here that we can pull in and use. I don't want them all solid, so we're going to grab some other little pieces. There's a nice piece there, and then a piece of that. Okay, and oh, this is pretty. That'll be pretty in there. Okay, we've got enough here to make one. So we'll start with that, and I think I'll tear this, and this will go somewhere on the top, but I don't want this full piece, so we're just going to leave it like that. I can use this piece somewhere else, maybe. And then I'll tear a little piece of this. And I love, love, love that flower right there. So let's see if we can get that on there. Isn't that pretty? And I am just going to tear around the edge a little bit. I hate to even tear around the edge. Look at that. There's a little flower there. I'm going to have to use it. I don't want to tear any of it off. That's the problem. Okay, I'm going to ink a few pieces and then we'll start gluing some pieces down, I think. Now, if you have some pieces that you really don't want to tear, but you like to have the edge a little bit rugged, just take your scissors and just rough the edges up a little bit. So I don't want to tear any of that off. So I'm just going to rough it up a little. I think you can see the edge of that roughed up there. And then I'll just ink over it. And that'll do it. Okay. So let's start gluing some things down. I think I want this in the middle. And I'm just going to glue right in the center of it, just in case I want to tuck some things here and there. And then this piece, I think I want down here. Again, I'm just going to glue in the center and then put that down like that. And then maybe this one up here. Let's see, which way does it go? Yeah, that way. Like this. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll start just kind of filling in here and there. We've got our 3 main focal points on there. So then we could come in with this and tuck it under and over. Let's go under and over. Let's see. Do I want that? I don't think I want that edge to stick out quite so much there. So we'll just tear that off. See, that pulls in just a little rugged piece there. This one, I may end up doing that one the same way because I don't really like that straight edge down through there. So I'm just going to tear a little bit of that off and then bring my ink back in. Just rough it up. Okay. Now we will put this. Let's see, let's tuck that little straight edge in and put that right there. Then what else have we got? Let's put that over there. I like this little green piece, so we could put it down here maybe. Let's see, I'm going to put it this way, and then whatever piece I put here will cover that straight edge that I've got going there. And if you're going to stitch, don't worry about gluing everything down perfect. You don't have to. Because if you're going to stitch, you can stitch right over the top of that. Let's see, let's look for another little, there's a piece of, that's pretty. Put a little piece of that down here maybe, like that. But I want some trim underneath that first. So let's do a little, just a little cross, almost like a little, I don't know, what do you call that? Like a little remembrance banner. I don't know what you call it. Now mine's just blank right now. I'm just going to put that down there. And then we will put that right across there. But I want to tear this piece off. Oh, it's a ribbon. Some kind of ribbon. It is some kind of ribbon. Oh, some days my mind just wonder about it. All right, I'll put that little flower right there. Okay, let's see what else. I may bring a little piece of this up here at the top. This is that little piece that I put at the bottom. I have moved my garbage bucket and now I can't find it when I start to throw my garbage away. I go this way and that way and this way. Someone actually sent me a beautiful garbage bucket. I'll have to show you guys. I'm going to be showing some things tomorrow in a haul, so I'll show you that. This is that little rosebud. Yes, I'm going to put it on there. I know it's teeny tiny, but it needs to be there. Right there. That'll work. Okay, then I think I want this little piece up here, but I want something under there. See what else we have right here. It's got some pink in it. Oh, this piece has got some pink in it. It's pretty. Okay, let's go. Let's see. See, I might tuck that one in there. Nope, I don't want to tuck it in there because I want that little pink flower to show. So what are we going to do? I'll put it that way maybe. Rock that. Okay. Then I think I might bring my little stamp there once I get my trim down here. My lace. I'm going to put a little piece right there. We may just put our little stamp right in the middle of it. Remember, there are no rules to doing this. You do what you like. You do you. Ooh, now I don't know about putting that on there. It seems too big everywhere. Let's see. If I put it right there, maybe? I got 1, 2, 3 focal points. It's too bottom heavy if I put it there. I think I'm going to have to put it right there. Okay. Let's just put it on. Now this one is not as thick as some of them are, but I think it could even be trimmed down more if you're afraid that it's going to be too thick for your journal. You could even trim it down a little bit more to where you only have that center part. And I might need to do that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to trim it down a little bit more just before it sticks. I don't want it quite so thick, so we're just going to go around. Hopefully I can go around that way. I may tear it completely up, Susan, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, look, there we go. Now, and I think we've got enough glue there that I don't have to put any more on it. Now it's nice and flat, so you don't have to worry about the extra thickness. Now I'm going to put a little bit more glue here to stick that down. And then, like I said, I will stitch down through there. And I think I might just take this 8 right here. And put a little bit of ink on there. Just a tiny bit, because I just want just a little bit of a peek of the 8. Just on those papers that were kind of solid. Okay, so I think that one looks good. So there is another. Okay, now let's see. What shall we do this time? I've got lots of these little strips that I've cut off of digitals. So let's use some of those. Most of these look like they're from My Porch Prints, and then I think some of them are Betty's. But let's just use some of these. They'll work. Let's grab another. And I'm just going to cut that off, just so I won't have to try to cover it. All right. I think we'll make this one kind of botanical, maybe. I'm just going to do some really rugged inking on this. And then maybe this one at the top. All right, and I'm going to turn that in so that I can cover that piece. And let's just go with a piece of this. This is some of My Porch Prints printables. Okay, now I need to look for something to be my focal point. And I think these butterflies will fit the bill right there. Okay, so if I put that there. Oh yeah, they're not going to be too wide. So let's just do that. I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece down just in the middle. And just glue it over toward the side a little bit. And there we go. Put that one down. So this is pretty much of a project that you don't really do a lot of talking with. You do more thinking than you do talking, that's for sure. I think I'll just use more of this paper. I love that music page in the background. I'm not sure where this paper come from. Not sure what paper pack it came out of. I just got a little piece of it. I think we will put it maybe here, and then I'm just going to tuck that top under like that maybe. Don't want to get it too far out of line, but I don't mind it being a little bit over. Let's see, what do we got here? It's Tim Holtz. Let's go with another little piece of this. Yeah, then I think I can put a focal point up there at the top of some kind. Just a little label or something. Oops, there we go. Yeah, I think I might drop that label in there, about right there. So we'll look at that in just a second, but let's see what else we've got. There's just a little scrap piece. I'm just gonna put it across. It's got some butterflies on it too. And none of these scraps I planned. I just grabbed some scraps, so you don't have to plan anything. Just pull out a bunch of scraps and start using. There we go. We'll put that that way. Okay, let's bring in this little flower right here. That's pretty. Let's see. Where shall we put it? Ooh. I may need to tear that. I don't want to put it... Oh, we could put it right there, maybe. And then take this way. Yeah, let's do that. Don't mind that. And put that way. Then we'll put our little label. And let's see. Need something here and something here, but it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be just a circle or a label. There's a little piece of vellum. Could probably put in there somehow or other. Okay, I've got this little tiny piece of a flower that I did not throw away. And I'm going to put that right there. It's just the right size to go right there. Then I think, let's see, do I want this down here? Trying to decide what I want right here. I might. No, I think I want to be a piece of book page there. I don't think I want that label there. Tell you what, let's grab another little piece of this envelope that we have been hoarding. And see, I don't want to cover up all of my date. I'm going to tear this, or not tear it, but I'm going to cut that little plastic piece off right there. I don't want to cover up my flower. I don't want to cover up my date. So I think I'll put it like that. And then you'll still be able to see the date. And you'll still be able to see my flower. There we go. And I am going to trim a little bit of this off. I could have torn it off, but we'll just trim it. And then we'll just put a little bit more ink on there and you'll never know the difference. Okay. And then right here, I want to just take that little corner off and that little corner off. This little corner I'm going to fold. I'm going to roll it. Just roll it between your fingers like that. And then take a little ink and put it on top of it. And it just looks like your paper's old and rolled up. See there? And you can do other pieces the same way if you want to. If you don't want them sticking out, you can just roll them and then ink the back side, and it just looks like an old vintage piece of paper that somebody has thrown away and you grabbed it out of the garbage maybe. There we go. So that's what we got on that one. Cute. I like that. Okay, I don't think I need any places broken up. I might have something right there, but don't know what. Let's just stamp our 8 there again. That'll work. That does it. Just put a little ink there. Okay. I think we'll make another. I kind of like this. I'm enjoying it. Alright, so let's put it on this side. I hope I put that one on the right side. I didn't. See? Okay, what I can do with this is just cover it with a piece of paper. Not a big deal. When I glue this down to the journal, that white won't show anyway. So I'm just going to put a little glue on here, and then when I stitch it, I'll make sure that I've got it glued on well. There we go. And then we will just tear this top part off, just like that. And then when it goes down on the journal page, like that, then you'll see that. Or if you use it as a belly band, you're not going to see any of that at all. And I'm just inking on the back a little bit. Okay. Now let's make sure that we go on the side that we need to on here. Okay, what are we going to, let's start with some book page. Maybe. Start with that, and then maybe that. I like using my little pieces up because, you know, sometimes it's hard to find a place that you can use your little scraps. So I like using those little scraps up on things like this, because you can always use your bigger scraps to either do punch outs or different things with. But it's kind of hard to figure out how to use your little pieces sometimes. Okay, I have another piece of an envelope here that I'm going to use. Okay, let's do that one. Maybe like that. No, I like that over it better. Okay. Got a piece of a bag here that I'll put down. Just an old brown bag. And I think I'll tuck that in. Nope, that's going to be too blendy. Let's put that up here. And then we'll bring this maybe down like that. Remember, anything that you glue down, if you don't like, you can always cover it up. So don't worry about trying to get everything perfect the first time. Grab more scraps over here. Okay, we'll do some yellow in this. I'm going to go ahead and stick this one down because I think I want it right there. Like that. Let's put this one down first. Okay. And then we'll put this one like that. Go ahead and put this one down. Okay. And yeah, this is, I know some of you are going to ask, this is a shiny surface, but I've not had any trouble with my glue sticking to it, so I use it. Don't have any problems with it. Okay, now I tucked that straight edge of this up under there so that it wouldn't have that straight edge going on there. I really don't want to tear this, so I'm just going to rough this edge up with my scissors. Let's put that maybe like that. Yeah, like that. Then we can put a little bit of something on that other side to cover right there. So let's see, what else do we have here? I got another little piece right here. Okay, we can use a little piece of this, maybe. This is a piece of Tim Holtz. Nope, that's not exactly the size that I need, so we won't use that either. Let's try punching out a little circle here. Maybe get a flower on it. Oh yeah, I like that. So there's a little flower on that one. We got a little flower on this one, but I think I'm going to switch them. That one's a little bit darker. Don't want too much blendy. And then, let's see, we might, what else do we have over here? Put a little piece of this pink in under here. Let's go ahead and tear this. Got a lot of same colors going on, so we'll pull in a solid piece, kind of sort of solid, to break that up a little bit. Just tuck it in like that. Just make sure that your edges are not even with each other. You want the edges to be broken up. Like this one's going to be on up here and this one's here. And like these two don't match, so you don't want your edges to match. That makes it look too blocked off. Blocked off. Okay. Now I think I will put that little circle there, but I want to put a little piece of lace or something underneath it. So what have we got? I am going to cut this. It's one of those gathered pieces, but we don't want the gather, so we're just going to cut that off. And I'll put that down like that, and then put that little circle on top of it. Oh yeah, I like that one. And then let's do another little piece right there at the top, just a small one. Right, and I think I'll turn this one that way. It just covers up that little place that I had there that I needed something. And then we'll do that little piece. Let's see, hanging out there. All right, I'm going to glue these little pieces down so that I can tell where I need another little piece tucked. Okay, we got a piece there, a piece there, and I need something right there, just a label maybe. Just some little something. Oh, you know what, I got this little tiny piece of vellum that would go there. That would work. Okay, got that there. Let me hold it up and look at it. See what else I need. I think that one might work okay, just like that. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. You could always come back in and put a label on here, of, you know, a different kind of label if you wanted to. I was trying to find something over here that I had. I don't think I have. Like you could come back in and put some kind of little label across if you wanted to, like that. That's not the right color, but you know what I mean. You know, we might put that stamp right there. No, not there. Maybe right there. I don't know. I don't think I need it anywhere, but let's look at it just to make sure. No, it's more of a red, I think. I don't know, though. It brings out that right there up to the top. Let's just do it. I'm going to go ahead and trim off these little pieces where I cut it with my little jaggedy scissors. Yes, I know what they're called, but I'm just calling them jaggedy right now. Okay, and I'm just going to put it on the end of this piece and then over that piece a little bit. And that'll just kind of break that up. All right, and I still feel like I need some little something right here. Maybe just a little piece of washi. Just a tiny little piece of washi. Just to run up through there to make it look like that's what's holding that down. Okay, that works. And we'll put another little piece right there up at the top, and that's it. That is that one. I am liking these, Melina. Okay, we're going to do this side on this one. And I'm not sure what I'll use on this one. I may just use some, I don't know, I've got some browns here and some big butterflies. I might cut out that butterfly or tear out that butterfly and use him. I might use another piece of this. This one's going to be just whatever I pick up, I'm going to throw down. Let's see what happens. Oh, this could be dangerous. All right, put that there. I'm just going to tear around this butterfly. And this is going to be my center focal point. So we'll need to pull in some things that help enhance him. I almost lost a wing there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just cut out right here just a little bit to make it look a little bit more like a butterfly. Alright, now let's see. We haven't used any of this yet, so let's go ahead and use a little piece of this on the back. And I'm talking about on the back side, not that side. Pull that under there, like that maybe. And then some of this, and this is just, it has some plants on it, and it just gives a little bit of a definition. Some of the plants. Well, it did before I tore everything off, but it's okay. We're not putting this on there to be red anyway. Right, and then I have this that I could run down through there. And we can always put something on this to break it up a little bit since it is such a long piece. Don't have to worry about that. Let's see. Can I get that under there? I probably glued it down a little bit much. There we go. That works better, I think, maybe. Nope, I like it on top. Okay, let's put that there. Let's grab another little piece of this paper. And some of this trim. I told you I'm just whatever I'm grabbing over here. Let's see. Ooh, I don't want to bring in any blue. Sorry. I did grab that, but I don't want to bring in blue or purple. Since I've got mainly pinks and coral going on there. I don't want to bring in any more colors. If I can help it, that'll work. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue my butterfly down before I forget about him. Okay, now we need to break this up a little bit because we've got, you know, two pieces there that are just straight beside each other. So let's break it up just a little bit and do something with it. We've got to use another little piece of this maybe. Alright, I still feel like I need something there, and it may just be some type of label. We've got this, we've got some black in there, so let's do that. I have this little label that I could put on there. I'm going to ink him up really good, make him look a little bit more distressed. And that kind of breaks that long strand up there. And then here I'm going to glue these down a little bit better so I can tell what's going on here. And let's see. I think I need something right there where I've got those four pieces that are kind of joined together. Let's see. Oh, too bright. Okay, I just had a piece of paper that had that yellow rose in there, and there's some yellow right there. So I'm just gonna, I punched that out. We're gonna ink around it and put it down right there to just kind of bring all of those little pieces together. And I may put a little piece of lace behind it. See what I have here. Yeah, let's just do that. Then when I stitch down through there, it's going to catch all of that. Okay, these edges are bugging me because they're so straight and even. So I'm going to rough them up some with my scissors. And this one. Okay, then we'll just ink them up. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Okay, so that I think is the last one. Now I might put a little bit of bling in there. Let's see if I have any right here where I can grab it. So there we go. There is another. And I think, let me glue this down a little bit more on this side. And I'll wait till tomorrow to do my stitching on these. That way my glue is nice and dry. And when I get here, what I'll do is I'll just stitch around the butterfly since I've got that bling on there. You can do any kind of stitching on them you want. You don't have to go exactly perfect. So let's see. I'm going to flip that one up a little bit. Just give it a little inking. All right, we'll pull back out what we have made. Okay, I think we did 5. And I'll kind of hold them up where you can get a little bit of a look at them. There is one right there. That's the one that's a little bit wider. And I still may come across here with just a little tiny label right there. I don't know why. I may not. There's that one. I think I like this one. Really, really like it because I've got a piece of Susan's stamp on there. And then all of these pieces are gifts from someone. So, one of you guys. And this one, I really like the curl effect on there, how they're curled up. You could curl another little piece up here. All you do to curl them is just kind of start them rolling with your finger, and then just take your ink and ink it up a little bit. So there's that one. Cute. I like all of them. And then there's that one. This one, I do want to... I don't know. Let's see if we want to roll these up. This one's got a little bit of a point on it here, and I don't really want that point. Can't really cut them off much because the paper comes right there. We'll just do them that way. There we go. There's that one. And then there is that one. So that is it. That was fun. Thank you, Melina. That's a great idea. All right, so if you are not participating in Melina's challenges, you can just pick up anytime you want. Don't worry if you haven't started in the very beginning. You can go over and watch her video, and I will have that link below. And you can just pick up this week if you want to and do these. These are great to add to your journals. Let me show you where I would put one in here. As a matter of fact, I already have one in here of another little project. Let's just say, let's see, let's grab this page. It's got a butterfly on there, so we might want to put that on the edge there. Look at that. That'd be pretty. I like that. And you just glue it down, and you could glue it down and leave this as a little tuck if you want, or just glue it all the way. Or on a page like this, you could have it as a belly band and just glue right at the top and the bottom, and have where you can slide something under there. Let's grab this one. Isn't that pretty? So I think they're neat. You can use up a ton of scraps by doing that, and get all of those little tiny pieces of scraps that you have like I do, and use them on something like this. Alright guys, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, you do have to be a subscriber to participate in our 70,000 subscriber giveaway. We're giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. It is open international. All you have to be is subscribed. The information link will be below. You can go over and check out that video, and it'll tell you all of the information on how to enter. You can even have up to 3 different entries if you want to. All right, we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.